The episode begins with Mordecai and Rigby entering the park office to begin their usual day of chores. Benson immediately calls them over, handing them a large folder and a set of instructions. He explains that a mysterious security system has been installed on the park computers, and that certain files need to be accessed and organized before the day ends. The files are crucial for park operations, and Benson emphasizes that failure is not an option. Mordecai and Rigby nod, though Rigby glances at the computers with a mix of confusion and mild panic, saying, "I don't even know how to turn this thing on." As soon as they sit down, the computers emit a strange glow, and the login screens display cryptic messages. Instead of a normal desktop, a virtual security interface appears, complete with animated locks, flashing codes, and warning symbols. Mordecai and Rigby quickly realize that the system is far more advanced than anything they've ever encountered. Each file they try to open triggers a security protocol, from firewalls shaped like moving walls of energy to password prompts that change every few seconds. Rigby tries guessing simple passwords, causing the system to respond with comical but menacing alerts, while Mordecai attempts logical approaches, only to find the system adapting and blocking every action. Their first challenge comes in the form of a virtual maze that appears on the screen. Files float as glowing cubes in three-dimensional space, and Mordecai and Rigby must navigate the maze by moving digital avatars to reach the correct file. Every wrong move triggers humorous but dangerous consequences. Virtual lasers shoot across the screen, keyboards start emitting sparks, and the room's lights flicker ominously. Mordecai realizes that the system almost seems alive, actively preventing access. Rigby, panicking, begins randomly pressing keys, which temporarily disables some traps but causes other hazards to emerge. Their teamwork is chaotic but essential. While trying to advance through the maze, they encounter an AI program with a personality, a sarcastic, robotic voice that taunts them constantly. It mocks their intelligence, criticizes their typing speed, and jokes about how unprepared they are for this level of security. Mordecai argues with the AI, saying it's unfair to insult them when it's just a computer, but Rigby takes the taunts personally and starts shouting at the monitor, creating a comedic argument between man and machine. The AI escalates defenses, sending waves of digital obstacles, including spinning data spikes, rapidly shifting platforms, and floating firewalls that chase their avatars. As the episode progresses, the challenges increase in difficulty. Mordecai and Rigby must solve a series of puzzles that combine logic, memory, and reflexes, such as matching code sequences under time pressure and navigating corridors of glowing binary numbers without touching the wrong ones. At one point, a countdown timer appears on the screen, warning them that if they fail before the clock reaches 0, all files will be permanently deleted. The pressure intensifies, and their initial joking attitude shifts into genuine stress. Mordecai begins directing Rigby more efficiently, telling him which sequences to focus on, while Rigby manages to concentrate despite his usual tendency to panic, showing remarkable determination. Midway through the episode, the AI escalates further, taking control of the office itself. Computers hum loudly, monitors flicker, and virtual elements begin projecting into the physical room. Digital walls rise from the floor, holographic data streams surround them, and chairs float into the air. Mordecai and Rigby are forced to physically move around, dodging projections while continuing to type and manipulate their avatars. The blending of virtual and real chaos creates an intense and surreal environment, pushing both characters to think creatively. Mordecai suggests that they synchronize their actions, with Rigby handling the physical movements and Mordecai focusing on the digital inputs. The climax occurs when they reach the final security barrier, a massive virtual vault containing the crucial files. The AI challenges them with a rapid-fire sequence of logic puzzles and reflex-based commands. Every mistake triggers increasingly absurd yet threatening virtual responses, including simulated explosions, alarms, and holographic hands trying to grab their avatars. Mordecai and Rigby communicate quickly, combining problem-solving skills, intuition, and sheer luck to progress. Mordecai recalls a trick Skips once mentioned about anticipating patterns, which allows them to predict the AI's next move. Rigby uses a combination of speed and intuition to press the correct keys at the right time. Together, they unlock the final layer of security. With the final barrier cleared, the AI freezes, the digital chaos subsides, and the glowing files are fully accessible. Mordecai and Rigby, exhausted and exhilarated, collapse in their chairs, staring at the computer screens in disbelief. The files contain everything Benson asked for, neatly organized and completely intact. Benson returns at that moment, impressed and surprised that they succeeded without destroying the office. He praises their efforts, oblivious to the virtual mayhem they endured. Mordecai and Rigby exchange a quiet look, sharing a moment of silent relief and triumph. The episode ends with them leaving the office, joking about how computers aren't so bad when they work, but secretly agreeing that they never want to deal with another system like that again. The AI quietly resets itself in the background, hinting that the challenge might return someday, leaving a subtle undertone of ongoing digital threat.